Hey guys, it's Shannon from the Coastal Garden. I am just going to do a voiceover. I did this entire video of harvesting potatoes and cleaning up the garden, and unfortunately, the microphone that I was using did not pick up any sound. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of voiceover for you guys so you can kind of know what's going on, and hopefully it's not annoying. But anyways, I'm going to clean up these beds, harvest some potatoes at the bottom of this. I'm going to clean up some of these tomato plants as well. I'll show you guys how to cut some tomatoes and basically do some restarts. And then just clean them up. I mean, at this point, some things are tired and it's just time to get them moving along. I also have some celery and just different stuff, broccoli, cauliflower that I need to pull, and that bok choy's bolting. I need to get that out of there as well. I just need to start getting a little more productive with things. I also have some potatoes on the other side over here that I'm going to go ahead and try to harvest as well in that teal bucket. I did clean up all these tomatoes the other night. I didn't film it. I was just out here chatting with my husband and clean those up. These are some of my seedlings that I'm getting going. So I'm going to pull some of these seedlings out. I've got this heliconia here that I've severely neglected and I need to get that in. I'm going to harvest these potatoes, get some things reseeded. I'm going to fill all these pots with some dirt so I can start planting those as well. I may start planting a little bit more in the center here since the grass is doing so poorly. I do get a ton of sun there, so it is a really nice space to grow some extra food, but we'll see. So for in the meantime, I have some beans growing there, some okra. Gonna, like I said, take all these seedlings out of the tray, get those going, and I've got this dill to replant. As you can see, I've emptied the greenhouse. It's just needed to be done and taken care of so I can start getting some more food into the ground. I'm also going to harvest these carrots in this bag right here. These are a used Beck carrot, I believe they are. Those are really, really good. I've got an extra batch over here from Baker Creek. They're the purplish black carrots. I'm going to leave those for a bit longer because I did seed those much later. And so other than that, just going to get this all cleaned up and get started here. These tomatoes are just getting way too leggy in the green stalk, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them and transplant them, and I will show you how I do that. I just got some little pots here, and then hopefully they'll start doing a lot better. They just haven't produced anything. They're taking up some space in my green stalk, so we need to get that taken care of. So all we're going to do is just, I have my pots with some dirt already ready to go. I'm just going to cut these probably right above this little nodule here. Just give it a little snip. And then I'm going to take these couple of leaves off. You can put those straight into the dirt. When you see these little fibers on your tomato plant, all those will grow new roots once you put those into the ground. So it's basically a way of getting a free tomato plant or almost regenerating your tomato plant when it's in a state like this where it's super leggy. You just trim off, a few of the bottom leaves, and I put them in quite deep because I like them to get like a nice healthy root system. So I'm going to go ahead and snip this one. And there you have it. I've just pushed that one down into the soil. I'll mark which one that is, and then we will go ahead and do the next one. Basically the same thing. You're just going to trim them where they're really leggy take off several of the bottom leaves. This one altogether is just terrible, so I'm going to just get rid of that one. That's a blueberry tomato. That one has never done well. I've done it in that other bed over there, and I've tried it in the green stalk, and neither one has done well, so I probably won't end up growing that one again. But I have so many other varieties that do well, I don't want to use the space. These squirrels keep getting in here. Get out of my chicken coop. And there you have it. 2 new freshly potted tomato plants from cuttings. So these will get going and hopefully have a much healthier tomato plant. All right, so we're going to go through here and do a potato harvest. I've got the whole green stalk pulled apart. My potatoes are at the very bottom. Finding a couple ones in here, I thought they were all red. This one has got a little tinge of green on it. I read that those can be toxic, so I usually just throw those out. I don't take a chance. That one looks pretty good. I've got a couple good ones in here. They're not huge by any means, but not bad for free cuttings. So I'm gonna go ahead and just dump it all into this wheelbarrow and kind of see what I have. I've only got a few so far, and they've been in here for several months. So if they're not going to produce too much for me, I want to get these out of here so I can get something a bit more productive in here. But check out all these earthworms. They are happy, happy little characters in there. So I'm going to put all that soil back, probably put a couple of the rotten potatoes down there for food for them, and then get something else replanted in there for them to eat and for us to eat. So those were the original cuttings of the potato. I'm just going to throw those away. There's another little one on there. Not too bad of a harvest. It's definitely not as much as I'd like. I think I need to start hilling up my potatoes more and hopefully see what I can get. But you can see even that one's rotten, so I'm going to keep that in there for the earthworms to snack on. That's a cutting that I originally put in there. And you can see the little seedlings starting to come off the sides of them, but this just didn't produce nearly what I thought it would. So we're gonna get this freshened up and get some new things planted in here. And then I will put the green stalk back together. All right, so now it's carrot harvesting time. Didn't get that many potatoes, so hopefully I'll get a few more carrots. Those are looking a little funky, but they will do. It's always fun harvesting root vegetables because, you know, everything's under the ground. You never know what you're going to get, but I got a few good ones here, and we'll definitely use the heck out of those. I did keep all the tops, and I made a carrot top pesto. Added some garlic in that with some Parmesan cheese and basil. It was amazing, and you can keep that in your fridge for quite a while, and that way you're not wasting all those carrot tops either. If pesto is not your thing, you can definitely compost those or give them to chickens, or if you have them in your yard. But these carrots were awesome, super sweet. So I'm just going to continue to pick through these, clean this little bed up, and I'm going to get this repotted with some zinnias to try to attract more pollinators in for the summer garden. That one's real funky, isn't it? But they were tasty. Guys, so kind of to wrap things up, again, I apologize about the sound on this not working, but we did get some potatoes harvested today, carrots. I really wish we would have had more with the potato harvest, but it kind of is what it is, and I know you're going to learn from your mistakes, and I'm going to try the hill up method next time for sure. I have some more potatoes to harvest on the other side of the garden over by the tomato bed, and we'll see how that one did. But overall, free food from Cuttings in the Garden. So you guys, thanks so much for watching and happy gardening. See you next time.